Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a Gemini reading for November 2020. However, this is a timeless reading, so if you're watching this outside of that time frame, it's totally fine. I still feel like that you can find something that is enlightening and helpful for you on your journey. Also, this is for any Gemini placement, so Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Lilith, Venus, any of those, okay? It's totally fine. If this video resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, okay? I'm going to play my singing bowl to help us release any negative energy and allow us to be open to receive any messages in this reading. Feel free to meditate, breathe in and out, chant, whatever helps you calm and relax your mind, okay? Okay. So we had an interesting spread. So usually I do the lessons and advice at the end, but I decided to pull them first. We'll pull them after I did the spread before I started filming you guys. So we have three lessons. We have love, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. We have friendship, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And then we have imagination, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind, okay? Imagination, Geminis are very intelligent people, very intelligent people, especially in like book smarts and stuff like that. They are an air sign, and I'm an Aquarius, okay? So I'm making this from my experience as a fellow air sign. We can struggle sometimes as air signs in love and friends because we are so intelligent and we are very good at book smarts and things like that. We can't be great at everything, unfortunately, as air signs. No one can. So sometimes we struggle in love and in our friendships or with our bonds with other people. I'm an Aquarius. Friendship is like really big to Aquarius, but sometimes we can struggle with that. Okay. To air signs are intellectuals, thinkers, free thinkers. So we can be in our head a lot. Sometimes it causes us to not express ourselves verbally with other people because we spend so much time in our head. Sometimes that can lead to assumptions, a very active imagination that's sometimes not reality. And that can be our shadow self. So a lot of times when you hear things about air signs, usually that's the shadow self that is us at our lowest self. If you're conscious of it, if you balance yourself, you are more likely to not operate in your shadow side 100% of the time. Okay, because sometimes people are in their shadow side 100% of the time, and I personally like to believe it's a balance because no one's at their highest self always because we're humans in the 3D on Earth. So we are flawed and we're going to have some type of mishaps. We're going to have some bad days, some bad moments, okay? But anyways, I went off on a tangent on that, and hopefully that means something to somebody. At the bottom of the deck, we have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So after I looked at the cards, I feel like that this is a reading about growth, Gemini. I feel like you have, I'm going to start with this one first. I feel like you're unsatisfied in life. And this is weird because I just did Capricorn reading, and I mentioned something about being um, ungrateful. And this is exactly what this card means in its shadow self or in its reverse self. So this will be light, positive energy. This is reverse shadow energy. So in darkness, or not at your highest self, as I would say. So you're unsatisfied, you're ungrateful um, with something going on in your life. It could be you. I personally feel like this is a personal journey. I feel like that you're unsatisfied in your love, love for self, love for others. It doesn't always have to be romantic. It could be family, friends, work, everything. Okay, but you're unsatisfied in it. You could feel like people aren't grateful of you in those bonds. Um, or it could be the other way around. Take it how it resonates with you. Um, like I always say, we are a reflection of people that are in our lives. So if you feel a way about somebody, usually that's something that is deeply rooted in you that you need to address. And that's why that person has come into your life to help you see that within yourself, to help you grow. To help you grow, okay? And underneath, and I pulled that card. Underneath that card is self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Okay, very interesting. Similar to Capricorn, which is really interesting. So you could be doing some things that you shouldn't be doing, um, based off of low self-esteem or something. Okay, or you could be entertaining people, friends, romantic relationships, being a people pleaser, because you have low self esteem. Um, and how can I put this? When we being a being a people pleaser doesn't benefit anyone, and I'm just gonna be honest. Some people may not agree with that. I know you. I do believe in being kind and loving, but being a people pleaser, doing something that you know goes against your values and morals, um, or other people, just to do it to keep the peace or to kind of get your way or to help you stay in a place of fear, um, because low self-esteem is based off of fear and different things like that. Um, that just that doesn't benefit yourself or others. Okay, so we can be loving and we can be kind, but we have to stay true to who we are. Okay, and stay true to our highest self, because sometimes we stay true to low vibrations, like we stay true to fear, low self-esteem. Those are totally different. Okay, and we can get those confused, but be conscious of what your highest self and your lowest self is. Okay, um so you're not satisfied in the bonds in your life, or just with yourself in general. I'm gonna be very honest, that this channel is here to help people grow. The truth sometimes is hurtful, but the truth sets us free. Okay, so this video, it could be for you or it could be someone in your circle. Okay, and to help you open your eyes about the other person or about yourself. Okay, so just be open to receive the messages. Okay, um, we all have to grow. We all have to heal, including myself. Okay, at some point in our life, we all may do something that isn't of our highest self. Okay, it doesn't mean we're evil people, we're the devil, or anything like that. We have to find the balance of light and dark within ourselves. Okay, in Gemini, and that's maybe why I'm going off on this tangent and pulling the lesson cards, because Gemini is the twin. So a lot of people don't know this, but it's Gemini has the ability to embody duality, to embody darkness and light. And I mean master it, master it to the core, which a lot of people in this lifetime just may never be able to do that. But Gemini is created to give balance, to help people understand darkness and light within themselves, okay? Just by being a Gemini, which is a powerful thing, okay? Very, very powerful Gemini. So I feel like that you could have been moving very fast. I see a lot of pentacles, so you could have been after money. You could have been feeling like, well, if I have these material things, then I'll be successful. Or people will like me more, or it will increase my self-esteem more. Um, but the but the message I'm getting is that it wasn't enough. Like you are not fulfilled. Like with this card opening up, the first card came out the deck is in reverse, meaning unsatisfied, ungrateful. You're not happy with this. So you could have obtained the things that you wanted, or you could not. But I feel like you're hitting a fork in the road, and you're saying to yourself, I've been doing this my way. I've been just beating the pavement, doing it my way, how I thought it should be, and it really hasn't brought me anything. So I feel like you're at a crossroad, and when usually when we are at a crossroad, Gemini, we are on the brink of greatness and of growth, okay? So I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So being at a crossroad can help us be open to things that we need to change about ourselves, and change about ourselves to not please others, but help us to grow as a soul, okay? So I feel like that's where you are. And you are in your natural energy, King of Swords. So you went through a lot of cycles, and you're reflecting on it, and you know that you have to tap into spirituality, your inner self, your highest self, to get to the next stage in your life, because you are not happy with how it's going, because you've been doing a lot of the same patterns over and over again and expecting results, and that is a form of insanity, okay? When we do things and expect different results, and then we don't get them and we're like pissed, it's because how many times have we tried it before and it didn't work, okay? So I feel like you are reflecting on that, and you're saying, I did that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so many times, and I'm just getting the same results. Like, I want love, I want friendship, I want to be creative, I want to live a loving, abundant, joyful life, and I don't have that. So I feel like you're at a point where you want to leave a lot of those patterns. It could be people, situations, environment. This could be a job. But I really feel like this is inner self-work that you are doing, Gemini, which I applaud you. I think that that is always a great thing. It is a very painful choice to make. It is a very lonely choice to make sometimes. And I'm just going to be very honest with you. Sometimes when we choose to change or to progress and to really live who we have been called to be, starting off, it can be a very lonely experience, because now we have to transition out of that low vibration environments we've been in, the low vibrational people we have entertained while we were in that space. So Gemini, I feel like that you're choosing to walk away from that, situations, people's past patterns, old cycles, for your own personal growth, okay? I feel like you are contemplating, and you are not sure which road to take, because you know that it's going to be very lonely. You know it's going to be very hard, very challenging. But I feel like you will get there. And if you're not sure, this is confirmation that you need to leave that in the past, okay? We need to release old patterns, release some old people, old situations, change careers. It's your life, so you do what you have to do for yourself. You just look at this reading as a confirmation. If you hear something that resonates with you, that actually sparks your interest or that you're possibly offended by. Because a lot of times when we hear things and we're offended, it means because it resonates with us in our soul and it's ugly and we don't want to look at it. So we get offended by it and we say, "Oh, that person's being judgmental. Oh, they don't know what they're talking about." But be conscious when you feel that way, because that means your soul heard it and your soul feels it and your soul needs that change. Okay, but our ego and our pride will stop us sometimes from being our highest self and really being in tune with our soul, Gemini. Okay. um I feel like I should leave it there. I should leave it there. Okay, hopefully this video resonated with someone watching. Okay, if you are on a journey to find yourself and you are soul searching, Gemini, you will find yourself. Okay, you are amazing, you are beautiful, you are intelligent, and you have whatever it takes within you. Okay, God has already given it to you, and you just have to see that light within yourself and start living for yourself and living and embodying who God has called you to be. Okay. And after that, Gemini, you'll have that love you've been waiting for. You'll love yourself. You'll increase your self-esteem. You'll love others. If I didn't already say that, you'll have great friendships, great bonds with people. Okay. But the key is yourself, Gemini. Okay. It is yourself. So I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. If you have not heard this today, you are loved and you are cherished. Okay. Until next time. Bye bye.